The fraud caused a grimace for his victim. Hey, and welcome back to Food News Wednesdays, where we round up this week's tastiest stories. My name is Chris, and I am not the Hamburglar. Now, you might be thinking that's a weird intro, but I bring it up because the Hamburglar is in fact back on the loose in Stafford County, Virginia, where a stolen credit card was reported following 5 identical orders being placed for 7 Big Macs apiece. The total bill reported was $107.91, and the county reported, and I swear to God I am not making this up, the fraud caused a grimace for his victim.
Don't touch Grimace!
Ah, boy.
Now, the suspect never actually showed up to collect the food, but you know what? 35 Big Macs? I think we can narrow down the list of suspects. Let's take a look at the potential candidates. Our first suspect is Erik Lamkin, aka Erik The Electric. He's a professional eater here on YouTube, regularly doing fast food eating challenges that see him downing over 10,000 calories in a single sitting. Is a Big Mac challenge potentially in his immediate future? Let's monitor this story very closely.
I'm loving it.
But then there's Chantal Sereau, aka Foodie Beauty. She's also a YouTube personality with an appetite that would make a growing teenager blush. Known for her binges when she's in a bad mood, she's currently working through an off again, on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again, on again relationship with this devilish hunk, and was recently seen devouring an entire Papa John's pizza in a single sitting. Now, to be completely fair to Foodie Beauty, she's a very unlikely suspect. She shares my hometown of Ottawa, Ontario, and she'd be unable to travel to Virginia without doing an 18-hour live stream, taking us along the way, and telling us that the border security agent totally wanted her. But then there's Joey Chestnut, aka Joey Chestnut. He's most famously known as the 14-time winner of the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest and is the current holder of the prestigious Mustard Belt, having topped his own world record with 76 hot dogs consumed in 10 minutes last July. But let's dig a little bit deeper here. His Wikipedia also shares that he's the current world's record holder for Big Macs consumed, having downed 32 of them in 38 minutes in March of 2020. Joey's a perfectionist and is always looking to best his previous records. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've cracked the case. Now folks, we need an APB out on Joey Chestnut immediately, and the only way to do that is to subscribe to this channel and like this video so it gets viewed en masse by crime stoppers everywhere. It's high time we ended this flagrant disrespect for law-abiding Mac consumers everywhere and put Joey behind bars for good. And speaking of liking, commenting, and subscribing, before we get to our next story, just a reminder, if you have not yet voted on which video you want to see me make on Christmas Day, please head over to my review of new Christmas eggnogs and vote in the comment section by selecting one of the 3 options given at the end of that video. Meanwhile, it's time to mark your calendars for December 30th, because that's when the North Carolina Tar Heels square off against the South Carolina Gamecocks in the annual Duke's Mayo Bowl college football spectacle. In order to really rev up the rivalry and lean into the festivities, both North Carolina head coach Mac Brown and South Carolina head coach Shane Beamer have indicated that if they win the game, they'll accept a mayonnaise bath on the field. That, of course, is my worst nightmare, and I'm urging lawmakers to move swiftly to ban this practice immediately, and to also ban mayonnaise. Meanwhile, are you struggling to find the right low-grade holiday seafood charcuterie board this year and have money burning a hole in your pocket? Well, this is a problem that has plagued hundreds of thousands of consumers for generations, but thankfully, the fine people at Red Lobster are here with the Create Your Own Seacuterie. The website promises to slay the holidays with this Seacuterie Board, which includes a half-dozen seafood favorites and 24 Cheddar Bay biscuits, all for the low, low price of just $165.97. Also, the website makes it clear that at-home assembly is required because apparently Red Lobster has mistakenly believed that people actually enjoy shopping at IKEA. And finally this week, McDonald's is launching a fancy line of burgers in South Korea with the creation of the Truffle-Rich Potato Burger and the Truffle-Rich Potato Mushroom Burger. Both include 2 all-beef patties, home fries, American cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, a rich truffle demi-glace sauce, all on a special sesame seed bun, with the mushroom burger also including, you guessed it, sauteed mushrooms. Meanwhile, in neighboring North Korea, eating remains against the law. And that's the news for this week. Of course, your eyes and ears are a big help to the channel, so please comment below with any food news that you'd like to see covered in a future edition. Your likes and subscriptions help continue to push my content out to a wider audience, and I appreciate all of you who continue to support the channel. Until next week, my name's Chris, and that's news to me.